change. I'm not sure what their tag originally was, but I'm pretty sure this is a new tag for them.
Bro, there's percentages on when
There's
they
a
get
Kawaii
upsets.
Pickle.
That's
Kawaii Pickle, I
crazy.
think. Yeah, I think it's Kawaii Pickle. If I had to guess, because that seems familiar as a Ryu player.
Okay.
We'll know the state. It'll be on the overlay once we get in the game, but these two, Ryu and Palu, I mean, definitely a matchup that early in the Ultimate you might think was like -2 for Ryu.
Yeah.
But as this meta
As things get
progresses,
better,
Palu
it's-
pulls down a little bit, Ryu comes up quite a bit, a lot actually, from like a bottom tier to like a very solid high tier, especially players like Ashimo pushing the meta for him, showing us how it's done. Definitely doing a lot more these days,
And then
surprisingly enough.
I mean, we just had a Ryu in a Grand Finals, a combo breaker. Had a Chicago Grand Finals with DeBuzz being there. DeBuzz was not in Grand.
Atada and Icon, was that the?
Yep.
And then Atada won. Yeah, that dude's crazy. Both those players are crazy. But we'll see these two. Not a Ryu, actually Ken going to be in this matchup. I'm curious to see what the ideology here is.
Bro, I never know why. What do we have? We have KPD Ace.
Yeah. Yeah, Kawaii Pickle is a former tag, but KPD Ace, you know, we'll call him KP in this set. But against Cool Guy Jones, CK, really solid player from KC. I've heard of Kawaii Pickle before, seated quite a bit higher than CK here, but this matchup, after everything, these characters have gotten a lot better, and Palu's gotten a little bit worse, but Palu's probably favored in this one. The Edge Guardian's going to be there, the air-to-air is going to be there. It's going to be hard for Ken to approach. So I think Kawaii Pickle's going to really have to turtle up if they want to really have a good chance of winning neutral interactions as consistently as they might need.
Oh, damn. Most definitely having issues winning neutral interactions, sitting at 126 damage, and you were getting rinse repeated by Cool Guy Jones there.
A little footstool off the teleport, yeah. No, I think a key thing for sure for Cool Guy Jones here is going to be the offstage game. Can we find the pattern in terms of how KP wants to do these recoveries? Do not fall for the outside of the ledge. Please don't.
There's no way you just get up here, right?
Don't get up, don't jump, don't play with it. Like, it's a bit scary though, because then they just start reading the rule. So difficult in the F smash. I'm not sure if I misinput or not, but it works out for KP here and taking an early lead after taking so much damage in stock 1.
All right, makes it back onto the stage. Still sitting at 171 damage though. Very close to death. Cool Guy, yeah, hitting with that back air.
Yeah, that tilt for Ken usually so safe. His whole leg's intangible, but that back air, so much bigger. Such a great move
crazy
to this
move
day.
beats an even crazier move.
Ooh, good SDI from KP, gonna pop out of that nair.
Damn, all right then,
Yeah,
I see you.
a lot of really bad trades for Cool Guy Jones here.
It's like, I didn't know you were like that, Ken, bro.
With
Seeing
toes.
somebody contest Palu Nair.
Ooh, very nice conversion from Cool Guy Jones off that down air. Here we are. Is he going to find these edge guards? We gotta be more effective off stage, I think, if we want to.
It's like, it's so close every time, but just not getting it enough. As we saw there on that first stock, letting Ken live to 171 damage, and it's just like, man, you got to get that kill like 50% before.
Yeah, you do not want Ken building rage. That's for damn sure. This character's a rage monster. This Shuriken starts killing at ludicrous smash 4-like percents.
Okay, one there.
KP doing a good job of mixing up the recoveries for sure. A jab, maybe a jab threat, or a grab threat there. Back throw. So you could definitely going to take it.
I do like the idea of that. Hopefully, maybe getting a jab to grab there. Oh, damn. All right.
Focus attack, frame 1, and frame 1 armor there. Going to save KP from a rinse repeat situation. I think I'd like to see more down tilts from Cool Guy Jones here.
Yeah.
So effective versus Ken. He cannot snap the ledge directly without doing a side special.
Showing his back airs.
Right over yep.
Fireball not safe there to do. Both these two sitting on the final stock, and I really think this is going to come down to, can Cool Guy Jones get this stock at an early percent? If he's not able to, then Kawaii Pickle's just going to run away with this one. Or steal this one.
And all it takes is one little conversion here. We're going to see a high recovery. Nope, we're going to see one right to the ledge.
We did see that down tilt there at the ledge, which you've been looking for.
Yeah, definitely set him up for a good position. He definitely could have taken that stock if he was aware of what KP was going to go, but at that point it's just a guess in terms of timing that down there or something. Can't expect to hit it every time. Strings coming out with the Tatsu. Ooh, a little Tatsu 2-frame. Is that going to be enough? It's going to be enough.
Yeah, it's gonna end it there with that air dodge off stage.
Yeah, CK not quite aware. Maybe expecting a Ryu Tatsu, expecting to have to tech the wall there, but that Ken Tatsu,
Yeah.
it don't do much to you unless you're on the stage. With a vibe check there, it pays off for KP, taking game 1. Not super convincingly, but never really out of control either.
Man, yeah, I would say, yeah, enough.
A little bit of adjustments here, a little more punishment off stage. I think this could easily go the other way. And we'll see what kind of adaptations we'll see from these players.
It's definitely a set if coolguy figures out like the routes that he wants to take off stage to get the edge guards, can definitely go his way. As we saw numerous times there, you're just one correct guess away from taking a stock.
Yeah, and easily could have won that game. Had a much lower percent, and we get a nice down throw here. Gonna get a tech chase, double up air. We get a third. We got a third. Calling his bluff. No option press from KP's end on the juggle. And we get the nice force match. Catch that.
Off stage.
Took it up, and that's enough. Yep. They're falling out, doing him a favor.
And that's what we really need to see from Cool Guy Jones is we need to see you abusing this character in the air, off stage. Went a lot deeper than he went in those previous stops.
Yeah, I mean, you just have all the liberty in the world to do that. There's no world where Ken reversals you in any situation there. I mean, he's got to go straight back to the ledge. So a little bit of air, all it takes is a fallout, take the stock.
Some air.
Receptions here from there, a lot of air to air, getting Cool Guy Jones a ton of mileage here already.
Ooh, okay. It's 1-4 there. Runs in, tries to get a grab.
The question is, are we going to see KP try to play a bit more grounded and neutral here, because we're seeing a lot of jumps in with Nair, which is very common for Ken players, but it's so much harder against a character like Palutena, punishing so hard for it. Wow.
Yeah, just really not going to grab the ledge there.
I think it might have been a misinput, I'm not sure, but early uppy not going to make it back to the ledge for KP, and you're at a massive deficit. I mean, this is much more control. We've seen a ton of up air stacking it up.
Yeah, what happened to that SDI we saw in the first game, bro?
A down tilt sure, you can not going to take it at 113 after hit. Not what you want to see if you're a Ken player.
One
back right here. Nope, going for the kill, not going to get it.
Another up air. Oh, the explosive flame going a bit farther.
A little bit greedy on the explosive flame, but I get it. When you're in the zone, you're hitting all your moves back to back to back. It's like, you know what, why not let it fly?
The down tilt there.
Ooh, miss input there. Gets a light Shoryuken and doesn't even get the good hit up there. It's so weird. Up smash definitely going to take it though. We got Ken with Rage. It's not undoable, but it's a massive deficit.
One there, seems off stage, goes for the explosive flame.
Little jab, a little bit of a weird situation there. The Nair one up tilt, that can be enough. Not quite. Buff's not enough even to this day.
Poor Palu players. How will they ever survive?
The back air. The back are going to take it at 150. Finally, suffering through that game, Palutena finally finds to close it out. Yeah, about what we expected. Actually, not really. That was a lot more dominant than I would have thought. I think CK had a good grip on how to play that neutral game, but was not finding him stocks, and that game did not struggle to find him, and it really went his way.
Yeah, just getting that stock very early on in that first stock was great. We got to see more nairs, more up air. We actually saw up air. I don't know if we saw any up airs at all in that first game.
Not a lot of vertical juggles at the very least.
The down tilt to the ledge also did a good job of just not letting it back onto the stage for free.
Patented Ken combo there, 50% really quick before you even blink. Here we go, good SDI from KP again. Gonna get out of the Nair combo. Right back in it.
Every time you're trying to lose something, keeps pulling them back.
You get to see Ken get really punished off these recoveries. I've seen a lot of rinse repeat, but not a lot of, distinct like kill opportunities here for CK, even the ones that miss. He's getting stuffed out all the time, but that's going to be a good setup for him. Beat the back air. He's got to. It's unfortunate. You want to find a kill there every time.
Back to the stage.
KP very often opting to do the jump sidestep to the ledge. It does snap, so a decent option to go for. But you know, we're at 76%, big deficit here, but I mean, Shoryuken's going to kill. It's Palutena. I think that's with a good combo starter.
There we go.
You got to be really careful. You get your DI mixed up, and you will die here at this percent.
Back here, sitting at 160. Now you're at a point where, yep, probably back through is also going to kill, but the dash attack is just going to take the stock.
Good restraint, clinical punish there. That Shoryuken has less lag than you might think. Playing a bit more conservative. Doesn't get the proximity jab there. Would have been a stock for sure if he did.
Forward tilt, off the stage. Forward air, back air. Tries to catch the roll in.
Really good damage, even though it doesn't get sent off stage from that back air. Down tilt for Shoryuken, gonna take it. KP right back in this one, only a 50% deficit. That's nothing for a Ken player like KP here. Gonna get a lot of damage very easily off any good opener. Slow down throw combo into the roundhouse kick. Really good nair starter. Gonna be another set. We're already even, just like that. Couple openings.
Move out with the explosive flame, finally hitting one of those to get back onto the stage. All right. Got Kawhi back at the ledge, makes it back on pretty quickly though.
Nice little parry punish, gets the roll away so often as he often will panic with in that spot. Dash tag gonna punish, but that was almost a stock.
Oh wow!
Crazy
okay,
down
yeah, that down tilt. Hey, I don't think anyone expected that. They were just like, oh, okay.
I don't think coolguyjones expected that, to be honest.
Tries to get with that nair there. Damn.
Down tilt, don't take it. Yep.
Just like you're gonna keep throwing those out. Okay.
Only needs one to hit for that stock to fly at 100+% range for Ken. Here we are with Ken with a bunch of rage. A lot of these combos are easier, more lenient with his rage too. So it's not just the kill power, it's also the damage routes are often better with the rage. No jump here on Palutena, not gonna matter.
Get up attack, it's gonna back him off there.
I think, man, how are we gonna take the stock? Your Palutena back are gonna do it.
So we're 44%, nothing too crazy, but what we need here from coolguyjones is another one of those offstage scenarios like we saw in the beginning of the last game. The first stock in this one, I saw that rinse and repeat going on there. Just got to find a way to get those stocks quicker against Ken.
Yeah, I mean, if we're paying attention to how KP is playing this, immediately you can already notice that he is not jumping nearly as much.
Way more grounded.
He's sitting there waiting. He knows he's got a lead. He knows the Palutena wants to jump into him. Grounded moves from Palu are not the strongest. And almost getting him with the Shoryuken, almost dying too. Grabs the ledge barely.
Back here there.
Seen a lot of dash up down to from KP. You got to be careful if you're a CK here. It's a really easy way for this one to go in KP's favor.
Yeah, you got to be careful with those nairs. So last time we tossed out a couple of those. Also one at the ledge, makes it back onto the stage.
It's almost like a stalemate here. Goes to the classic and then roundhouse kick. No one's ever ready to DI it.
Man.
That's the mix-up. That's so tough. You have that down tilt. You're at the ledge. It's like, you're gonna Shoryuken me. You're gonna roundhouse kick me. The DI is opposite, so it's like really, really tough to not die to that. Yeah, I feel like KP really like locked in the game plan in that game. Started executing. It was a bit closer than they probably would have liked, but in terms of the game plan, I feel like they employ that. And coolguyjones can make major changes.
Definitely saw a lot more grounded gameplay there. Wasn't getting eaten up by nairs and up airs in that game. And then
we're on a big battlefield.
Oh, yeah, man.
Should benefit Palutena probably, I imagine. See a lot more auto reticle on a stage like this, probably, I'd imagine.
Stage is ridiculous.
I did it!
imagine we were meaning to go to Battlefield there. Maybe small. Small Battlefield it is. Yeah, these platform situations, ceiling not super high, so Ken doesn't mind it, but for Palutena, the Nair is so often going to send on these platforms, which just usually just means more damage for her. So it makes sense we go to a small Battlefield, smaller platform, for your tech chase on with those up airs, those Nairs.
All right, turn up with the auto reticle. Thought we're still on big Battlefield.
Yeah, it's,
man.
Yep, immediately starting off with some damage. Pressing out a disadvantage. The explosive flame going to find even more.
Yeesh.
And we still have no jump here. It's going to be an air dodge for sure. But a neutral one. Not one that CK might have been expecting.
Up smash there. Air puts back off stage. I like that going for the fair. Damn, bro.
I think CK just got to find these edge guards and already is 0 to death. But I'd like to see him do more Nair just to rinse repeat this Ken with no jump. No jump already on the Ken here. Does he know? Do either of these guys? Oh, he didn't jump. I just lied. On stream, I can't believe it. But
hey, might as well not add an air or a jump because he didn't use it.
yeah, he did not. Not until it really mattered. Back here, we're seeing a lot of Nair at disadvantage from KP here, and it's really costing a lot. His juggles have been brutal. His combos are never ending.
Yeah. I feel like each game, Cool Guy Jones just looked like a different person. like who's playing for this man, bro?
That is very odd. Yeah, I don't know. It's massive and back and forth completely, and not really within themselves, but independent of each other. And
down tilt there, and
oh, Nair, very smart.
Another Nair, that was beautiful.
Looking like early ultimate right there with the Nair kill off the side. Those who remember.
I try to forget.
Yeah. those who remember it, you know, it's better that you just never know what Palutena's Nair used to do in this game.
Bounce off the stage.
If you find the stock, I mean, if you take the stock with 0% on and just some hope, and there it is. As I say it, he gets it done. Now, is it enough? I mean, can we find a way to build some damage without taking too much ourselves? If you're Ken, it's just really tough. And we're getting grabs here immediately.
Yeah, I would say the grabs are coming out. We haven't really seen that come out of Cool Guy at all.
Crazy mix-ups.
Like a
custom.
67?
Little down tilt the run-off bear. I mean, that's how you know he's played the character a lot. You have the setups already ready. And can we get the stock? Almost looks for the air dodge read. Not quite early enough of an air dodge to catch. With KP on the platform, that would have been really explosive. Great grab from CK. Gonna get the neutral get up. Gonna take his damage. As a classic, we're always on the way there. I mean, there he is. Right back in it, and it's definitely so far from being unwinnable for KP.
Sitting at 76 damage, that's nothing for Ken.
That's just rage after all. A little bit up smash to the hard call out, but it's just a little bit too early, and the up air is not.
All right. Cool Guy Jones able to pull it together there and take that game. We're on to game number 5, I believe.
Game 5 here between these two, and it's been back and forth. Each game has looked just flipping the script each time. It's very odd to see. I mean, the first game was probably the most close, and after that, it's just been slaughter after slaughter. We'll see if we can really make the final adjustment here. We're on Smashville, so it's going to be tight. I know Palutena likes this stage, though. There's a lot of teleport cancel opportunities for her on it. To stall some timeout or to get out of the corner. But Ken obviously going to like being so close to her all the time. Always be within jumping distance. With a down air into Nair, going to start it off. For CK, 50% off rip. Can we find it here? Not going for a down air. I think I'd like to see that from CK. I think I'd like to see him go for a down air on that. Yeah, it just hits you, just kill him. Especially on a stage like Smashville, there's no way to get back. Last one's right there.
I've seen a couple of them mixed on stage, but off stage would be nice.
Good spot here. Not a reticle though.
Trying to save with that Nair. Ooh, ow. Like, that hurt me, bro.
Oh.
There's no way. Yeah.
Oh, made that
wow. Made it back to the stage? Okay.
Gotta wonder, was that a setup he knows about? Was he trying to carry the Palutena off the stage after her jump was gone? Or is that just a misinput that almost looked crazy? I'm really not sure.
You'll never know, bro.
I'm sure you can. Gonna take it after proximity jab, and man, it looks so good off the start for CK, but immediately got bounced back on by KP here. Probably going to find the stock. Side blast on so close on Smashville. The ceiling is so high, though.
Damn. It's off the stage once again.
What's the play here? How is CK going to find this stock? I mean, it's just looking so difficult. The small stage is seemingly giving him trouble, but
I got the back air.
Caught him sleeping.
Yeah, he really didn't seem ready for that back air. Takes it back to the stage. We got the mirrors coming.
Nowhere to escape to here for KP, and can take a good 40 damage. Probably like to see more if you're Palutena there, but you'll take whatever you can get in this situation. Stay in this one.
Next back down onto the ground.
Yeah, a whole lot of waiting here. It's funny because we're on a small stage, but these two are just kind of respecting each other's burst options here. Oh, is it the double jump?
One there. Tried to get the back air there.
I'd really like to see CK be more clinical off the stage. I feel like so many situations where Ken is in a really bad spot, but he's not really pressing the issue, just waiting for the ledge trap, which is fine. You can do that sometimes, but I feel like there's so much potential to be had in the X factor.
It just gives Ken the opportunity to come back onto the stage and play his game.
Yeah. There's one thing I don't want is Ken on the stage next to me.
It's like, oh, we let him be comfortable again?
Ooh, almost gets him.
Yeah.
Sure, you can barely off, and then there I like it, and KP scared of that option. Goes to the air dodge, not going to make it. And here we are, back again. CK in the driver's seat, but can he get this extra credit? And we're starting off. Someone decent. Yeah, no. And a downer there is probably going to take the stock anyway, so not worth taking the extra damage from Shuriken.
Fireball.
Be careful, yeah.
Down throw. Yeah, gets nothing there. Like that, backs out.
I like coolguyjones' movement right now. He's just kind of staying right outside this range, looking for these options, and then Nair is going to get some more damage, and another Nair. He has a jump, though. Oh, almost gets the air dodge. He actually had the read there. Using a lot of down air here, but it's covering a lot of options on the ledge.
Try to get the ledge.
Sure, you can be going to get the F smash, and that's going to not. Ooh, barely makes it.
Really gets him out of
CK
there.
closing that one out convincingly, and it looks so good for KP to start, but coolguyjones clutching it out.
I
Game
don't
5.
understand anything I just watched there because coolguyjones is a different person every game. He was actually just
He really was
different
switching it
person
up.
every game.
Yeah, he was switching it up for sure. And maybe that was what keeping him ahead in those games where he was winning. Yeah, I mean, it was well played by coolguyjones.
Shout out to Shu.
Yeah. No, yeah, no, that was definitely a solid showing for coolguyjones. Getting out on winner's side. You love to see it for him. See how far he can push it in this top cut, but